Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with Brecher Trading, January 19th, 2018. Holy cow, I can't believe baseball season is only 2 months away. Today was all about trading expiration. Now, just to let you know, Brecher Trading Free Friday video is just sort of a summation of what we did today. The premium video is much more in-depth in here, Dan. A lot of ideas for the next week. So just to let you know today, though, small caps led the way in here. And we were trading, like I said, we do all sorts of shapes and sizes and things in Brecher Trading. For $97, you get the forum, which has really been active. I didn't like the original concept of the forum, so we did a really good one in here. You also have the videos every night that are in depth, and they're arranged beautifully. I also do learning videos. You don't have to pay extra for that. You have learning videos like how to set up and use TweetDeck. I have in here how to use the ATR trailing stop, how to use the MACD using StockTwits sentiment, my Thinkorswim settings, and I add more of these all the time. So just to keep that in mind. We also have the nightly videos, like I said, and we have it organized beautifully. Let me show you how we do this. Nightly videos, swing trade videos. These are for subscribers that can't be with us all day and don't want a short-term trade. You can go in there and I show you some longer-term ideas in here. We also have the chat, which I told you, the third Friday of the month, I do a special 3-hour trade the close. I also do the morning. Here's our chat room schedule on Monday. I then show a replay of those. Right now, I'm rendering the 3-hour trade the close, which of course is going to be pretty long. The deal in here is the morning chat today. That's when we made a lot of money. The last 3 hours, the market just sort of ground higher. It was much harder to make money in there. The other thing is we have morning ideas where I spit out at least 10 charts every morning, at least 5 index charts you'll see on here, and at least 5 trading charts of individual stocks I'm watching. As you see, you press the chart to enlarge. You can go through them real quickly in here. I love how you can go through them quickly. The last thing I wanted to show you was special events. The special events page, these are for subscribers that work all day that don't really get a chance, the premium subscribers, to get on the chat to ask me things. This is a more interactive session. The last one was January 10th. I'd show the replay here. It's nice and big for you. And the next one is Wednesday, January 24th from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Ask me anything, and I try to help as much as I can. I always go over, the last one was about 1 hour and 10 minutes, not just a half hour. So what happened in the market today when I mentioned that we made a lot of money on the opening? Well, the first thing you have to understand, and I try to teach everybody this, is how to use open interest, combine it with chart patterns in the overall market. So the first thing I want you to realize in here that we did great in is I identified BUD. Now I showed this, and let me go back. Let me put it up here so you know what I'm talking about. This, I'm pretty darn proud of myself. Go into morning ideas again. Now, I want you to see something sort of cool in here on morning ideas. I posted this last night, and I'm hoping it's in here and I didn't mess up on the video. There you go, Bud. See that little bear flag? This could be a great trader around 115. Big open interest on both sides. So I posted that before the opening. See Bud? See the big open interest right here? 15,000 on the puts, 53.63 on the calls. Combine it with charting. The overall market open up. What are we doing, Bud? Check this out. Like I said, this is pretty exciting. Take off the aftermarket activity. And what we're doing in there is we were shorting it right here. Look at that. Unbelievable in here. So what we were doing is we were looking at this, and I teach about candlestick patterns too. But you don't know whether it's going to go to 120. So see that as it was going up, you don't mess with the opening. What you're doing is you're messing once it crosses the ATR trailing stop right here. Let me show you. A little problem with my mouse. I get too excited in here. Right there. The key, and this is what I've been teaching, is you saw the indecision candles right here. And I'm going to zoom in here. In fact, I'm going to make this real big for you. There you go. So, number one, you had the theory of us going to 115 with the open interest like I posted before the opening. Number two, you had the overall market pulling it up on the opening. Like I said, you don't know whether this is going to 120. Who knows? The beauty is once you saw the indecision candles, that was your first warning sign that at least now you have the Brecher backstop. The Brecher backstop is if you short it, you know where to stop yourself. The next ticket was to short on the ATR trailing stop cross right there. That's what we did. A bunch of us shorted it at 115.80. Where do you buy it back? I'm telling you, you don't need expensive indicators to figure this one out. Look where the support is. Right there. Just go and take this and take a straight line. The more times you connect, the more important. I put in to short it here. I put in a stop at those doji highs. And I put in to buy the stock here. One cancels the other. And I made a quick 65 cents. That's a quick way to start your day off. So a lot of these on the opening, what happened was stocks got pulled above their strike price like Disney. Disney on the opening opened right here and fell right apart right after the opening all the way to the strike price. That was another really good one in here. This is what I'm talking about. When I got on at 1 Eastern, it flatlined. There was nothing to do in there. Unbelievable on how that happens. But I'm just saying we did a lot of good trades right on the opening. The other thing we did in here is we messed around with Facebook. Go and check out Facebook today. Notice that when it got up to 182 up here, I shorted in here and bought it here. That doesn't look like a lot. That was 50 cents. We then shorted here and bought here. That was $1. All you're doing is you're shorting on the ATR trailing stop and buying it back down here. Don't ever, I bought it when it filled the gap. I didn't go for exactly 180. We're in too strong a market to do that. So a lot of these trades made up for a lot of the inactivity a lot of the other time during the day. So these worked really wonderful. Now, just to let you know of what I think of the overall market, you got to respect that the ES has got above this level. Now, a lot of this today, when it looked like it was going to be Armageddon, we try to teach the relationship between the advanced decline, some other markets in here like the mid cap, and the volatility index. And this is what I want to show you that I think is pretty powerful. Go in here and look at 3 charts. Here's the ES on the left, the mid cap, and the small caps also look the same in the advanced decline. A lot of people thought we were going to sell off today, and I want you to see this because I think this is fascinating. When the ESs earlier in the day looked like they were going to sell off, right here at 9:30 and then right here at 10:30, I want you to realize that the advanced decline started going up, not down, when the ESs had another leg down. The other thing in here, if you take the EMD in the middle, which is the mid-cap futures, check that out. So you had the ESs start to sell off, but you had the EMD was just straight up, really held near its highs for the day. That was a good tip-off not to get yourself massively short. So you try to pick your spots of getting in. I think with the mid-cap acting the way it's acting, we're going to look for small and mid-cap stocks over the weekend. In the swing trade video, that's what we'll be talking about. So thanks very much for listening. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will talk to you next week. Take care.